Hello, sweet learners. You're most welcome in the channel KV Exam Idea. Today we discuss about the class 10th Geography chapter Resource and Development. And under this chapter we will discuss about the soil as a resource. I hope this video will be useful for you. Soil as a resource. This soil is the most important renewable natural resource. It is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on the earth. The soil is a living system. Soil also consists of organic humus and inorganic materials. Important factors in the formation of soils such as relief, parental rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation, other forms of life and time, chemical and organic changes, and various forces of nature such as change in temperature, actions of running water, wind and glacier, activities of decomposers, etc. Classification of soils dependent on many factors such as color. On the basis of color, we classify soils such as black soil, red soil, etc. Thickness also important factor to classify the soils. Texture, as on the basis of as we classify soils such as khadar and bagar. Chemicals and physical properties also important to classify the soils. Development of various types of soils depends on varied relief features such as landforms, climatic realms, vegetation types. Alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the most fertile soil, and alluvial soils mostly found on the plains area, especially found by rivers such as Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, and it is also found in the Rajasthan and Gujarat in a narrow corridor. And alluvial soil also found on the banks of Godavari, Mahanadi, and Krishna and Kaveri. So alluvial soil especially found in the banks of the rivers. The alluvial soils consist of various proportion of sand, silt, and clay. Mostly these soils contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, and lime. According to their as alluvial soils can be classified as Bangar and Khadar. Bangar is old alluvial soil and Khadar is new alluvial soils which bring by rivers every year. Ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereals and pulse crops. Black soils. Black soils color is black, known as regur soil, and black soils are found various parts of the India such as Saurashtra in Gujarat, Dakkan Trape, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and the Godavari and Krishna valleys. Black soils made up of lava flows, well known for their capacity to hold moisture. They are rich in soil nutrients such as calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash, and lime. But these soils are generally poor in phosphoric contents. Black soil is ideal for growing cotton and also known as black cotton soils. They develop deep cracks during hot weather, which helps in the proper aeration of the soil. Red and yellow soils. Red and yellow soils develops on crystalline igneous rocks and area of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau. And red and yellow soils are found on the area of eastern and western Ghats, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and middle south parts of the Ganga, and it is also found on the northeast sides also. These soils develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. So, laterite soil. Laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soil develops under tropical and subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. This soil is results of intense leaching due to heavy rain. Western Ghats region of Maharashtra, Odisha, some parts of West Bengal and North regions. The soil found, these are the areas where it is found. Western Ghat parts, some parts of Bengal, West Bengal, and on the northeast sides also found. Some parts of the Maharashtra also it found, and some parts of the Odisha also it found. In the hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, the soil is very useful for growing tea, coffee, and cashew. Arid soils. Arid soils range from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas of the salt content is very high and common salt obtained by evaporating the water. The lower horizon of the soils are occupied by conker because of the increasing calcium content downwards. The conker layers formation in the bottom horizons restrict the infiltration of water. After proper irrigation, these soils become cultivatable, has been in the case of western Rajasthan. And you can see here arid, especially arid soils are found in Rajasthan. Forest soils especially found in the mountainous area where sufficient rain required. And on the Indian map, we can see forest soils in the green color, and especially it found in the Himalayan range, Jammu and Kashmir areas, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh and Sikkim states also have forest soils, and Arunachal Pradesh north east parts also covered with forest soils. They are loamy and silty in valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slopes. The soil texture varies according to the mountain environment where they are formed. In, in the snow covered areas of Himalaya, these soils experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. Soil erosion. The denudation of the soil covers and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. Soil erosion causes. Soil erosion causes especially we divided into two parts. First is human activities and second is natural forces. Under the human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction and minings. So these activities are main causes of soil erosions, and natural forces like wind, glacier and water lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion is also caused due to defective methods of farming, and this is also belong to human activities. Ploughing in a wrong way, example up and down the slope, form channels for the quick flow of water leading to soil erosions. So these are some causes for soil erosions. Terms used for soil erosion such as gullies. Running water cuts through the clay soils and makes deep channels. These deep channels are called gullies. Ravines. The land becomes unfit for cultivation and is known as bad land. In the Chambal Basin, such lands are called ravine. Sheet erosion. Sometimes water flow as a sheet over large areas down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is washed away. This is known as sheet erosion. Wind erosion. Wind blow loose soils off flat for sloping and known as wind erosion. Soil conservation. Very important for us, and I share with you some ideas to conserve soil. First is counter ploughing. Ploughing along the counter lines can de-accelerate the flow of water down the slopes. This is called counter ploughing. And second thing is terrace cultivation. Terrace cultivation restriction erosion. Western and central Himalaya have well developed terrace farming. Next is strip cropping. Strip of grass are left to grow between the crop. This break up the force of the wind. This method is known as strip cropping. And next is shelter belts. Planting lines of trees to create shelter also work in a similar way. So these are some ideas to conserve our soils. And you can also suggest some ideas to conserve soil. Thank you very much for watching.